Well, a milestone vote in the Senate tonight, a bill that would resume construction of the long-delayed Keystone XL pipeline, bringing crude from the oil sands of Canada through the U.S. to refineries along the Gulf Coast, has failed. It was a closely watched vote that was not only a test of the president's political power, but one that put a spotlight on which branch of government has the power to greenlight the project. But the issue is far, far, far from over. John Harwood joins us now from Washington. John, the Senate has just voted down the measure. It fell one vote shy, apparently, of what it needed. What happened and what happens next?
What happened was that Mary Landrieu was scouring her colleagues over the last 48 hours or so, trying to get that 60th vote. All 45 Republicans voted in favor. 14 Democrats, including Mary Landrieu, were in favor as well. That got to 59, and she went after people like Angus King, the independent from Maine, Chris Coons from Delaware, Tom Harkin from Iowa, Dick Durbin, the member of the Senate leadership from Illinois, all the potential prospects, but they've gradually been coming in and saying, no, I'm not going there. Jay Rockefeller, the outgoing senator from West Virginia as well. What happens next is that Republicans are going to bring it back up early next year. Mitch McConnell said that right after the vote, and I expect that they will have 60 votes then.
So what happens to this pipeline? Is the government eventually going to okay it?
I believe so, Susie. I think that, first of all, they will have the votes to pass it in the new Congress. Then the president, if he has not finished the administration review, he could veto the bill and then try to look to Republicans to make some sort of a deal when the review is taken place, or if it's done by then, make a deal with them at that time. Republicans have been pushing the Keystone for a couple of years. The president isn't really against it, but he's on the fence about it, not particularly in favor of it either. So he may try to make some sort of bargain with them for infrastructure money or some other concession, and we'll see if they can strike that deal.
Was this result a surprise, John?
It was a surprise. You know, after the momentum that Republicans had in the midterm elections, the fact that Harry Reid scheduled this vote to try to give Mary Landrieu, who's fighting to save her seat in a runoff in just a couple of weeks, made you think that perhaps the votes were there to give Mary Landrieu what she was after. Now she's empty-handed. She was unable to push this across the line. Her Republican opponent, Representative Bill Cassidy from Louisiana, sponsored the House bill, which passed. So he is already out with a statement saying, I delivered, she could not.
All right, John Harwood, thanks very much. John reporting tonight from Washington.